in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Chestnut Hill, Massachusetts, home of the Boston College Eagles. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Duke Blue Devils, taking on a fellow ACC opponent, the Boston College Eagles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Boston College about to kick it off and get this game started. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Defense showing heavy blitz at the line. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk after the 30-yard line.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down and 2nd and 5. Now the play fake. Just a short pass to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
That's a great example of the defense there, tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
The Blue Devils come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll try to get it through the air. Makes the grab. It's Cobb. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
Great job by the running back here on that 3rd down catch. There was no wasted movement. As soon as he got the ball in his hands, he turned around and he got upfield. That's what you got to do. You got to be decisive on these 3rd down type plays to move the sticks.
And the Blue Devils will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. The sure hands, it's Moore. Still running at the 40. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
The sure hands, it's Cobb. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
Running backs are wide receivers. They do such a great job nowadays out of the backfield. All you got to do, dump it to him. Get it to him quick, and he'll make the rest happen with his running back skills. But they do so much work with wide receivers in practice that they basically have become wide receivers.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Got the quick pass. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Precision, execution, and timing to pick up the first down on the out route.
I think you're spot on. Those out routes, man, it's got to be about timing. You got to throw that football before he breaks. Nice job seeing it. Short yard situation, throwing the ball on the money so the receiver can get upfield and get the first down.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
You see the offense trying to dial up the quick game there with the RPO, and I like the idea of trying to get playmakers this space out into the right flat of the field, see what can happen, but you need a more accurate throw.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. looking to fire. Picked off, and the opening drive is stuffed with an interception. He's at the 50, and they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
That is the perfect start for a defense that has really struggled against the pass this season. They're in the bottom portion, okay? Have struggled, but opening drive, making a statement. Maybe this creates some momentum. Maybe this turns the tide for this defense.
They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Trying play action. Looking to the big tight end. Working on the right. Inside the 15. Out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys on the perimeter that can change the game in one single play. And you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
They're going to run it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Using the quick game. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. I don't know why, but it's a thing. The ACC Wheel of Destiny, you spin it, you never know how it's going to come up, and you can't afford to give away a game early in a conference like this.
And I think both of these coaching staffs, David, understand that, and they've been preaching to their team. We've got to...
Into the house. Touchdown, Eagles. So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
And no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently. Does a great job running his route. Great result because of it.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Hand off from the shotgun. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series, but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want it.
They go to the ground. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. He wants to throw it. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the first down.
The Blue Devils have this offense rolling. To the air on first down. Working that left side now. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick. Get it to your playmakers in space. Get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide. And a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Got him downfield. There he goes. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So the offense will decline that penalty after the big play. And the Blue Devils will have it 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Give to the running back. Fights off a defender. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short.
And this running back right now is sending a very clear message. He doesn't want to just be known as a guy that can run around you or run away from you. He wants you to know he can lower the shoulder and get those tough yards if need be.
The Blue Devils come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Got enough to move the sticks. 1st down from the 17.
Offenses that are great on 3rd downs, what do? Most of the time, they keep it in manageable situations where they're not predictable, not just dropping back to pass. They do it here on 3rd and short. They convert. This offense has been so efficient on 3rd downs all throughout this season.
And the Blue Devils kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Looking downfield on 1st down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Taylor. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
The Blue Devils will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed. He's not the biggest guy in the world, so he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Off play action. Trying to pull his way in. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Duke. A methodical drive, soul-crushing, spirit-breaking, and it ends in a touchdown.
And listen, I know everybody wants the big plays, the big, long touchdowns and all that stuff, but putting a drive together like that is very difficult to do time and time again, and it's demoralizing for the defense. Great drive by the offense.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, they'll try the middle. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They'll move the tight end. Power football with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball off.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He's got the tight end. They throw it in reverse as that's the final play here in the first period. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. Boston College lining up to punt this one away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He'll field the punt. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The quarterback's a little more on target there. Maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO, and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on 3rd down from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. Keeps it and gets the first down. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
Now, on the third play of the drive, third down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
I'll tell you what, really good job by the defense, having vision on the quarterback. And as soon as he threw that football, man, they broke on the football right away, didn't waste time, and got the running back on the ground for no gain.
Going to swing it on second down. Fires to the right. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Just got to finish the play for the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
Great job by the defense in the back end that time. He made the catch, and he had a little wiggle room to run afterwards, but they were able to get to him, rip the football out, and that is a massive takeaway for the defense.
BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Quick strike complete. Across the 25, he's got room. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
No matter where they are on the field, they'll go for those chunk plays, and they got one that has them set up 1st and 10 at the 42. Looking for a gap. It's Turner. Oh, the sweet juke gets him free. Clods of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the tight end. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
Turning it on. Got the first down and more. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just great job breaking off the big run. The OC is going to give him the ball some room.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Defense a little too eager on that last one, and now it's 1st and 5. Looking to throw. Tight end finds a soft spot. And he's brought down after a nice gain. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
And I love QBs that understand when they need to put some extra sauce on the football. You see your guys sit down in the zone, running a curl, boom, fire that puppy to him, get it on him now so he can catch it before he gets destroyed. Nice job by the QB putting a little extra sauce on it.
Now across the 50 and at the 48-yard line, they'll have it 1st and 10. From the gun, running back on the move. Fighting off off the defender. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
And how about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 first downs. They get that one running the football. Great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is working. This play caller is in a rhythm.
They're going to ride this running back. Open space at the 25. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Blue Devils. Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed. He's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Tennessee is down, but they are not out of it. Not inside Neyland Stadium, one of the best home field advantages in all of college football. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Clemson. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Throws for the tight end. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Oh, he dropped it. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Those pitches, those laterals, whatever you want to call them, the more times you do those in a game, the more likelihood you have of putting that pigskin on the ground. They put it on the ground there. Ball gets out. It happens. It's going to be a part of the game, but it's also the part of the game for the coaches. When they get you to the sidelines, they're going to tell you about it. And they're not going to tell you about it in good language.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. From the gun, he leaves it with the battle. They'll pick up 5. It'll be 3rd and 5. Trying to pick up a first down. Looking to throw on 3rd. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Right down the boulevard. And now the lead is even bigger. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away.
Give the defense a ton of credit in this sudden change situation. Their offense just coughed it up. And this defense comes out, they go 3 and out and force a field goal. That's a win if you're on defense.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. The play action fake. Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Harris. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Bringing the heat. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Finds space on the right. Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Running back searching for a hole. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. So now on 2nd and long, you start to think just don't fall out of field goal range. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Looking down the middle. He's got an open man. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
The Golden Eagles had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. They're looking to pass from the red zone. The throw to the outside is complete. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Boston College.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
And with the extra point, they close it to a 17-14 game. They go 83 yards on the drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on first down. Zings it complete to the right. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. To the air on first down. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Well, this defense knew they had a tall task playing against this Heisman caliber quarterback, and the best way to affect him is with pressure. They were able to hit him on that play, and that forced the incompletion.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Second down, they'll go to the air. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
One more snap coming before halftime. On third down, he drops to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
And the Blue Devils send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. They make the stop on the return, but there is laundry on the field. Let's get the call. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Boston College, 14.
The Blue Devils will kick it away to crank up the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
And at this point of the game, you just can't say enough about how good the defense has been covering this guy. Coming into the game, they knew he was the critical factor for this offense with his skill set, but they have really been able to shut him down. They force another incompletion down the field looking his way. To me, that's one of the biggest reasons why they're winning this game.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man, it's Turner. He cannot get there, it'll be 4th down.
Good play call on defense. 3rd down in that situation, you're just playing a big zone. You want everybody having their eyes on the quarterback, playing in their areas, and you want them rallying to the football. As soon as that running back caught the ball, they all came screaming in. They were able to make the tackle and now set up 4th.
Boston College will send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play. Well, the head coach told us in pregame he liked the way his defensive speed matched up, and it's really hard to get the edge against these guys.
Yeah, and everybody wants to run outside and get their fast guys in space, but you look at how fast these backers close and run the football. It looks like you've got a little bit of space out wide, and then, boom, it's gone in a hurry.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Quickly complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short game.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes, he's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. With the catch, it's Taylor. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down.
Man, and that's just making it way too easy on the defense. They're laughing at that short. They're like, really? Okay, we'll just make an easy tackle and jog our punt return team out on the field. We're going to make it that easy for us.
Punt is on its way. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Leaves it with the back. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. He'll do it himself. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Really nice job by the defense shutting down all the options. Don't let him get into his reading phase. Go get him right now, play sound, and more importantly, tackle him and get him on the ground.
So now it's 2nd and long. They'll send the back in motion. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Black. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught, close to the marker, it's Black. And he's ruled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. Boston College putting together a very efficient drive. From the gun, give on the inside. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Now adjusting. Complete to the right. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
Man, it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wide out. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the 1st down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
The give to the tailback. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time, the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short gain.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Black. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
And here comes money down for this offense. 3rd down execution is a premium. You work on it all week ad nauseum for these moments when you can execute when the field starts to shrink.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Well, the offense has made it known on this drive. They're trying to throw the football, and they're going to let this quarterback go to work. The defense does a great job winning up front. They get the sack to try to slow this momentum down.
And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. Never a doubt. And that's going to tie it up. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, it has gone final in the ACC, a matchup we've been keeping a close eye on. UAB went on the road and silenced one of the most vocal crowds in football. And it's clear this Blazers team has adopted the mantra, let your play do the talking. One thing we can always count on in the ACC is a spirited battle and a game that will make waves all along the Eastern Seaboard.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Got a little space. They believe in that running game. Got 6 before he stopped at the 23.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Blue Devils with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Caught in the backfield, it's Cobb. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a 1st down at the 29.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the 1st down.
It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He wants to go deep. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
You know, as a quarterback, the worst thing you can do when you throw a go route is overthrow it, because the only thing that can happen is an incompletion like it did right there. The best thing to do sometimes is to underthrow, because your guy can come back, make the catch, or fight through and get a pass interference penalty.
They'll give it to the back. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. The Blue Devils will punt it away on fourth down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Here's the handoff. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Motion from the back. Back to pass on second down. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple of weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
Got some room to run. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Duke.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Grabbed in the middle. It's Wilkins. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk out.
He tries to take the top off. And it's incomplete. The defense knocks it away as we have knocked down 3 quarters and head to the 4th. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish.
17.
It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Looking to fire. Got it set up on the outside. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. Plays like that, but just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job.
Oh, he's got some space. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. If they're going to keep covering him like that, they're just going to keep going to him.
Yeah, and it's so hard because you want to stay back and take away the weapons outside for the wide receivers, but when this guy's going to be able to catch the football and he makes plays like this, now I'm going to have to maybe go play more man, bring a guy to him, and not let him get those open touches.
Looking downfield on first down. Thanks for grab. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Golden Eagles can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll run play action. Finds his big tight end. Now the connection takes it to the 11. You know, we joke that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they cell block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, or they get good matchups. And man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to stop.
They'll run it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
To the air on second down. Snags it. And he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2.
These third downs are so critical in deciding the outcomes of football games, especially when you start to get closer to the end zone. You drill it, you practice it. This offense needs to be dialed in, needs to be in rhythm, and needs to execute on this third down.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Here comes the option. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Boston College!
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 4th. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Here they're trying to get it to the edge. Got room to work. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
Yeah, this offense is going to try to run the ball and do it in a variety of ways. You'll see zone reads. You'll just see straight downhill running. They'll get the toss play going as well to try to keep this defense on their heels.
And the Blue Devils come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
Well, they came into this game today knowing that this guy was going to have to leave his mark in this one, toting the rock, and he's done that. He's come up with some big plays, and he continues to do that here late at a juncture where they've got to continue running it if they're going to win.
The Blue Devils have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Gets rid of it. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Off the play fake. Looking to the big tight end. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
They've got some work to do on this third and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. Oh, he's going to be brought down. A huge loss on the play.
And this offense has done such a good job protecting their dude at quarterback, but the defense finally gets home. Listen, that's their third sack in 2 weeks. They got to do a better job applying pressure on the quarterback.
The kick is on its way. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return.
Take over. First and 10.
BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. They tied it up with a touchdown drive, got some good work from their defense, and now here in the fourth quarter, an opportunity to move on top. On the run, it's Turner. Breaks into the open. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. From the gun, the ground game. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Here's a hit. Caught in the backfield. It's Turner. Pick up a 5. They'll need 5 more on 3rd down.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Hoping to help their kicker out with a few yards on 3rd down, because from here, it would be a 58-yarder. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds a man in the middle. And he's marked down right there, but a good pickup, and it'll be a 1st down.
And it's on 3rd downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
1st and 10, they're down to the 25. The give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll run it from the gun. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. Might be changing the route. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And this will be picked off. A costly turnover in a tie game. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Tyler. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
I love that play call, and quarterbacks are always licking their chops after their defense gets a takeaway because they know now, hey, I got a sudden change situation. I've got a chance to take a shot and pad my stats.
Grabbed over the middle, it's Cobb. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
And I think the defense doing a really good job of understanding this is late in the game. It matters. Taking away the sidelines, taking away the middle of the field, making him kind of check the football down, go through his progressions, and make that clock tick.
To the ground with the back. Makes it past the marker. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
And so far today, man, both offenses have been so good. Like putting up points, being productive. Now in a big moment, man, the defense has a chance to step up. Nice job batting the football down. A couple more opportunities to make some plays.
He's taking the shot. Grabs it inside the 15. Touchdown, Blue Devils. And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
Man, how about this offense in crunch time, doing what they do, getting 6 on the board. Now I turn to my defense right now and say, boys, we need one more stop. Go out there, get me one more.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Florida Atlantic was able to come away with a hard-fought victory in Boca. It wasn't one coaches will point to the rest of the way as a perfect 60 minutes of ball, but it is a step in the right direction. All that speculation all week, and now we know that something
going downfield for the big play. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on 1st down, but 2nd down's coming up. It's great for this quarterback to take shots down the field, but you just don't want it to feel like a give-up or a chuck it up and hope kind of play.
And I think understanding the situation, now I'm on defense, right? If they're going to take shots down the field, maybe I'm a little bit more aggressive with my blitz, understanding that everything's going to take a little bit more time to develop if they're going to take those deep shots.
Now the play fake. Oh, they're after him. Got his man on the right. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil. Guys, see if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on? That's the big question right now. They've done so many positive things in this game, David, to put themselves in position to win, but this is the critical moment where your execution has got to be at its best.
And sometimes you start thinking now, and you start letting that clock tick, and you stop kind of playing carefree. Keep doing what you've done all day long to build the lead, finish this thing out, pull off the big upset.
Most important part of a clutch drive, piece together some 1st downs, get in position, and here they are on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Right down the middle. Got his man downfield. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Boston College coming to the line after moving the chains. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Deep shot for the end zone. He just about put this game away if he'd been able to hold on to that one. Instead, it's second down.
I can't believe it. He had a chance to just end the game right there. If the defender makes the catch in the end zone, up a possession, this is ball game. But because he put it on the ground, this offense still has life.
Trying play action. Under fire. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
Passing situation, what do I want to do? I want to bring more guys that can cover guys on the outside. Nice job by this defense, running the dime package, more DBs on the field to match up with all these speedy wide receivers.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Wilkins. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down. To the air on first down. Here's the pressure. He caught it. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Back to pass. Into the end zone. And the pass is caught for a touchdown. And it looks as if we could be headed to overtime.
Man, you did the hard part. What a drive, putting points together, getting 6. Now, what are you going to do? Decision time. Do you want to go for the win right now, go for the 2-point conversion, or kick this thing and go into overtime with seconds running down the clock?
And they're going to go for 2 and try to decide it right now. Here's the snap, looking to throw. To the end zone, and it's picked off.
That's the right call. You go for 2, you're trying to make this a field goal game, and there are just a couple of seconds left on the clock. You're feeling good about walking out of here with the W.
Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this team coming to fruition. You just get the sense they're finding out who they are, what they're about, what they're going to do schematically, and who their big playmakers are.
Which is tough to do, right? It's tough to grow throughout a season and understand who you are. But when you stack wins week after week on top of each other and start to have success, you start to grow as an identity and you start to understand who you are.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.